We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense working from the pistol. Miller with the ball. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Angeli. Hubs it downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep throws.
Straight ahead, it's Miller. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that first down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on first down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
Might as well give it to him again. Hey, put the brakes on him.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Steve Angeli. Look out. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
7, Syracuse, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Nearly intercepted.
And I know last possession was really frustrating, especially the result, throwing the interception. But I think bouncing back here and trusting your guy. You're down in this football game. You need to be able to throw. You need to be able to create some explosive plays. He's got to find a way as soon as possible, man, to get back on track.
Running inside. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. Inside the... all the way. Touchdown Cardinals.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Throwing Angelic. Holds on, it's Johnson. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Sends it back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a deep grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll move the tight end, trying to move them on the counter. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Going to the run, it's Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The run inside. It's Miller. Nowhere to go.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. He caught it, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked down in the backfield on the last 2 runs, you got to think they're going to try to throw it on third and goal. Jelly. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Short field from the start after that penalty. Hits inside, it's Brown. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Left side, it's McCoy. Showing off the arms. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Right side, it's Foley. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A give to Brown. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've been running it, but now the pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Wide out, trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cardinals! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Syracuse, 3.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Syracuse right back at it.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do.
Oh, he wants it all. Goes high to pull it in. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Steve Angeli. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Brown to begin the drive. At the 15, he's loose. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Caught. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The quick out. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They could have completed that in their sleep.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Throwing Angeli. Quickly out to the tight end. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Again, it's Angeli. He's going to let it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the counter. Turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws quickly. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Louisville. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Got a little space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Angelic. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35 to 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Steve Angeli fires to the middle, and his throw is incomplete. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Hand off for Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick give. It's Brown. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go, ready.
They'll give it to Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage.